Good morning, YouTube world. Lone Moose here. Today's video is going to be kind of a fun one and a special one. I'm going to be smoking some coho salmon that my partner Jim and I caught up on the Kenai River in August of 2019. And we kept a few of them, shipped them back here, and I grilled some of them, but I really like the smoked salmon, so this is my first attempt at smoking salmon. This is also the very first series of videos I recorded, and I'll just be straight up honest, I screwed up. The video camera I was using at the time, I did not realize that it rounds the corners or kind of gives everything a fisheye look. And I recorded all the segments of this before I watched them. And of course by then everything was done. So, please overlook that aspect. My videos get better the more practice I get. The way that I'm going to do the videos, right after this intro, I'm going to insert some photographs that I took on the Kenai, kind of the sunset, and showing you the salmon that we caught. And at the very end of it, I'm going to, again, insert a couple of photos that I took during a visit to a street market in Anchorage, just before we flew back from our trip. And there was a vendor set up there that was doing salmon quesadillas. Now, I'm here in South Texas. I love quesadillas, but I'd never thought about the idea of doing salmon. So just kind of flipping that up on the screen and showing you their banner as to what they put on their quesadillas. So, if you get energetic and you want to try it, help yourself. I know at some point I will, minus the avocado, because I'm not an avocado person. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I ask that you please hit the like and the subscribe button so that you can continue to see more of my content as it gets posted. If you hit that little notification bell, you'll get notified after you subscribe of every time I post new content. And I've got quite a few that I'm going to be posting here over the next couple of weeks. So please enjoy. This was a lot of fun doing, and it was even more fun eating. What I do with the salmon, as far as eating the smoked salmon, is I actually make a smoked salmon salad. That came from when I worked in Salt Lake. There was one young lady that worked in our office there that her mom owned a deli, and about once a month we'd all order out. And so I would get salmon salad, and you got this nice salad with this chunk of, in their case it was grilled salmon on top, and a couple of spears of asparagus. You just put your favorite dressing on there, and man, is it ever good. Whether you catch and smoke your own salmon or you buy smoked salmon, you really have got to try that. Anyway, enjoy the video, and this has been a lot of fun. I'm hoping COVID will allow me to get back up to Alaska, in August or September if things settle down, because my salmon supply will be exhausted by then. Thanks. Okay, what I have here is a bunch of coho salmon fillets that my partner Jim and I caught up on the Kenai River in Alaska in August of last year, 2019. And I'm getting ready to smoke them tomorrow. So what I've done so far is taken and thawed them all out, pulled them out of the packages, rinsed them off real good and patted them dry. And then watching one of my videos on YouTube, the suggestion was to take and season it first with some kind of seasoning before you put your dry brine mixture on it. So what I had was the Cabela's salmon and trout seasoning. So that's what you see on here. And now I'm getting ready to mix up the brown sugar and kosher salt. You can only use kosher salt or pickling salt, no table salt or anything like that. Seen a lot of different recommendations on how to mix it, anywhere from 2 cups of sugar to a half a cup of salt to three parts sugar to 1 part salt to half and half, and I'm going to go with a half and half if I've got enough. I think it'll do a better job, so I'll be back after I get that done. The brown sugar salt mixture I ended up going with was 5 cups of brown sugar to 4 cups of kosher salt. So it's kind of in between everybody else's. But all the fish is now coated in the brown sugar. Time to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator, and it will sit in the refrigerator overnight, at least 12 hours. And it's about 9:30 now, so I'll probably start smoking it around, well, rinse it and start smoking it around 11 or 12 tomorrow. So, good morning, folks. Now we're working on day 2 of the smoking of the salmon. I've marinated it in the dry brine for about 13 hours. I just rinsed all the salt and sugar off, patted it dry, and put it up here on the smoking racks. It's going to sit here for an hour or two, depending upon how long it takes for the pellicle to develop. That'll mean it'll get kind of a sticky surface on it right in here. It'll feel tacky. And when that happens, then it's ready to go in the smoker. What that pellicle does is it allows the smoke particles to adhere to the fish. And I'm going to be smoking it in a combination of orange wood chips, alder chips, and some pecan chips. So hopefully this will take about an hour, maybe 2, and then I'll come back in when we're ready to fire up the gas smoker and get it going. Well, the salmon developed this pellicule, and it's sitting in my old master-built gas smoker since my new electric pellet smoker won't work. And we'll see how this works. I'm hoping to control it at about 180, 190 degrees smoking temperature. I don't want any hotter than that, so I've only got 1 burner lit. And we shall see. I'll let you know on the other side. Here we are at the end of the process. All of the salmon has been smoked. I smoked it to an internal temperature of about 150 degrees. Right now I'm letting it all cool, and then this evening I'm going to bag it and freeze it. And then later this year, when things in the garden and everything else come in, I'm going to buy a pressure canner. And what I don't eat up for snacks and my lunches, because I eat lunch while I'm working here at the house, anything left over I'm going to make into canned salmon and see how that goes. It's been fun doing this, a learning experience, a few things that probably do a little different next time, but all in all it was interesting. I watched probably 50 different YouTube videos, and everybody kind of does it the same but does it a little bit different too, to kind of make it their own. So like I said, I'll do one last follow-up to this after I taste some of it and see how it came out. And I hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you later. Okay, I finished up for today. This is now Sunday, March 29th. And what I've got is 11 smoked salmon that I've put in my vacuum sealer. Sealed them up. Those are going in the freezer. And the little guy here in the Ziploc bag, well, that's going to be lunch this week. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Can't wait to get back up to Alaska this summer. And hopefully Jim and I will be able to catch some more salmon. All right. Enjoy, folks. I'll let you know if it tastes as good as it looks.